Hello and welcome to another unboxing. Now this is the quarterly Owlcrate horror box. Surprisingly light, and usually the book is a secret and a surprise, but I already know what this book is and I already have it from another book box from Illumicrate's Evernight. So I shall put that up there and we shall see how this one compares and see what I like about it. Now Owlcrate always has these squiggly things to protect the book and nothing else apart from a very, very thin piece of like cellophane to protect it all the way from America. It is already very different. Okay, so it is Japanese Gothic by Kylie Lee Baker. I do like this cover. This is very dark. I like that the trees and the skyline actually look like a skull. I like this red, that is just coated in blood and it is just dripping, flowing even. I do like this cover. And we wrap around, go to the back where it is equally dark. And your light grows dark by losing of your eyes. Shouldn't it be the losing? Now the edges do wrap around. So this is what the edges look like. Again, really, really dark. And it is blood dripping onto ferns. Very, very dark. So let's have a look at the naked hardcover. And before we do have an alternative cover, which is this one. And on this one it says, "You can deliver death to others, but in the end I will always call you home." Ooh. And this is the other side. Now I do like this cover, but I do like it being dark, but it seems like it's over the borderline into being too dark. Now the hard case. I get what they were going for, but I don't like it. This is the hard case. And it does wrap around on here. I don't like it. I get what they were going for, like the myths and legends. This is kind of how the art would look. But I don't particularly like it. And the interior artwork, it's good, I just don't like it. It's good, wow, that feels... it feels like the pages are thicker than the actual binding, and it feels like there's sort of a bridgy gap in between. And you can feel the weight of the pages trying to flop about. But anyway, that is the interior artwork. It's good. I just don't like it over much. It reminds me of the artwork in Dark Sisters, which is also from Owlcrate. And this is the artwork on the back, which... a letter covered in blood droplets. Completely different to what is here. Almost like this is from a different book. And then we have a letter from the author and the signed page that does look hand signed, but I'm not quite sure. It does. The paper feels a lot thicker than the other ones around it, so it might be hand signed. The first end page artwork and the second end page artwork are by two completely different artists. So that's why they are absolutely completely different. But yeah, that is the book. So let's get into the blurb and then we'll get into comparing the other two. In this lyrical, wildly inventive horror novel interwoven with Japanese mythology, two people living centuries apart discover a door between their worlds. October 2026. Lee Turner doesn't remember how or why he killed his college roommate. The details are blurred and bloody. All he knows is that he has to flee New York and go to the one place that might offer refuge. His father's new home in Japan, a house hidden by sword ferns and wild ginger. But something is terribly wrong with the house. No animals will come near it, the bedroom window isn't always a window, and a woman with a sword appears in the yard when night falls. October 1877. Sen is a young samurai in exile, hiding from the imperial soldiers in a house behind the sword ferns. A monster came home from war wearing her father's face, but Sen would do anything to please him, even turn her sword on her own mother. She knows the soldiers will soon slaughter her whole family when she sees a terrible omen, a young foreign man who appears outside her window. One of these people is a ghost, and one of these stories is a lie. Something is hiding beneath the house of sword ferns, and Lee and Sen will soon wish they'd never unburied it. It sounds incredibly interesting, and I won't be reading it in June. I am going to save it for July, because in July I take part in Don't Die July, which is a reading challenge by Noah over at the Bookworm and Ven over at Ven's Book Corner. And you read horror all month, so this will be perfect for that month. Anyway, let's compare. So, covers. Which cover do I like best? This one is very dark, and this one isn't. And I really like the artwork on this. But I am going to have to say this one, because this one, I like it more. I like the rip, the blood rip, and the shadow behind, and her pulling the sword. I like it a lot better. And the back, yeah, I do prefer this one for the dust jacket. Now the edges when put together are vastly different. And I didn't like these when I unboxed it. So the edges are going to have to go with this one, because I still don't like these edges. Although the cover is growing on me. But the hard case, I'm sorry, but Owlcrate doesn't even get a look in. This is the Owlcrate one. This is the Illumicrate one. I like this a lot more. I know what they were going for with this, and I do like it, but I do prefer this one. And the interior artwork, Illumicrate win it, hands down. Hands down they win it. Because this is so much more the style that I really like than this. And on the back too. They win it. Hands down they win it. Now both books are signed. Both books are signed. And the signatures are different a little bit. So they might both be hand signed. So all in all, I do prefer this version. I do prefer Illumicrate's version to Owlcrate's, which means the Illumicrate version will be the one I will be keeping to read in July, and the Owlcrate version, which usually trumps any Illumicrate version, will be going up on eBay. But I am very interested in hearing your thoughts. Which one do you prefer? Will you be reading any version of this book in the coming months? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always,